Danny Wilson, as a Salisbury secretary and supporter for many years, I've got a mixture of emotions tonight. I'm proud, I'm sad. What's it from your side of things? How do you see that game?
I'm proud, but I'm not sad.
That's right.
But I mean, listen, you're right to be proud as well. But I think Salisbury did themselves proud today. Not just for the supporters, but everything around. From every player individually who came on the pitch. They've really put a real shift in for everybody. And Darrell will be very proud of them as well. So and that's fantastic. It's never an easy tie, but it's always a tricky tie from our perspective. We expected to get through, and I didn't mean that in any way disrespectful. We expected to get through, and maybe that's what causes the upset. Everybody's expectation is so high, but I have to say they've pushed us to the limits today.
That's very good to say so.
No, it's very true. I'm not being patronising. By the way, the boys have pushed us to the limit today, and even at 3-0, they've kept going, and they've got a little bit of reward and give a little bit of something back to the fans for them. Should they have got another one, crikey, that makes it very tricky. But thankfully, we've from our perspective, we've got through, and that's all we were aimed to do in the first place.
Yeah, I was quite relieved not to be 3 or 4 down at half time, to be honest. But football's a funny game, isn't it? You get one goal, then the second half, when I thought we played a bit better second half.
Yeah.
The other two go in, not the best quality goals maybe, but they're goals, aren't they?
Well, yeah. I mean, we can only say that we keep putting the ball and putting people in the right areas, and it don't always come off, and sometimes we've had a few goals very similar, but we do put ourselves in areas where it's difficult to defend against, and certainly put the ball in those areas. They're just fortuitous sometimes, but we do get those areas quite consistently. Yeah, I mean, first half we possibly, from our perspective, could have put the game to bed with some of the chances we had, but we didn't, and that's cup football for you. If you don't take your chances, there's a very, very good chance that it gets very close towards you and they're very edgy. But we got a couple of good goals from our perspective, maybe not from yours, but from our perspective at right times, and it settled us down a bit, and we played our football. But like I say again, the lads, Salisbury lads never gave up, and it's a full credit to them all there.
Mark Scott, who you're familiar with, and Lloyd Macklin, of course, they both had a different say in the game, didn't they? With Scott in the first half keeping the score down, basically, in my opinion. The second half, of course, Lloyd Macklin getting a consolation.
Scotty was outstanding today for me. He's everything about his game. He was very commanding. His shot stopping was, as I know anyway, he's excellent at times. And he certainly did. He stopped the scoreline being slightly bigger in the first half in particular. And Lloyd's Lloyd. He can be anything. He's got fantastic pace. He's coming with a very good goal from that perspective. But it's two young lads who've got a great future in front of them. They get themselves back on track. They've got great careers.
But just to finish, Danny, may I say on behalf of, I'm sure, every Salisbury supporter and all the officials, what a great day we've had here. Your people have been absolutely superb, and we couldn't have wished for more apart from a win.
Well, that's very kind of you to say so, but they're not bad, these Yorkshire people, are they?
Not bad at all. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Cheers. Darrell, you must be a proud man tonight.
Yeah, very, very proud of the players, and it's been an amazing week for the football club, and I'd like to thank the 2,000 Salisbury fans that came up and made it a really special day for the players. It's been great, and I've got to say I'm proud of my players. It was always going to be a very difficult game. We always had a game plan to try and stay in the game till 60-65 minutes, and the second goal really killed us, but we kept going. I'm delighted we got a goal in the end.
Goals are goals, not very good goals, but goals nevertheless, weren't they?
There was. I mean, let's be honest, it'd been an injustice if we'd have won the game. You need a lot of luck to come to a place like this, and then and try and get a result. But we conceded a goal. 20 minutes gave away possession a little bit sloppily. But the boys never give in. They kept driving at the end, and to get the Salisbury, the ovation the boys got at the end, and even the Sheffield United fans, 2,000 Sheffield United fans clapping the boys off. It was a really special occasion.
As I'm sure Danny Wilson would have said to us, he said to me, you can be, they really gave it all, didn't they?
Yeah, Danny's superb, and I'll be honest with you, I can't thank Sheffield United as a football club, the way they've treated us. They treated the chairman, everyone in the boardroom, our fans, and the players. It's been an absolute. This has been our Wembley. Absolutely. It has been our Wembley, and in these games you need a lot of luck to try and get through. It just wasn't meant to be. But for the first time in the club's history, we can take that and say, well, listen, boys, you were the first club. Nobody can ever take you away from the fact that it was the first time we got in the third round.
Next season you've got to go one better, of course.
Oh, you've got to keep striving for success. You know, now I have to stress to the boys in the change, it's important now we have a strong second half to the season, because it's been well documented that I ain't happy where we are in the league at the minute. You know, and we need to freshen up with 2-3 new faces, and it's important now we kick on. You know, it's a case of enjoying the weekend, regrouping then for Monday morning for Thurrock Tuesday.
Just as important a game, isn't it?
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt. You know, this has all been great. The national media, and the media, the Five, like, it's been superb. Sky Sports, but at the end of the day, that's the footballing world. You enjoy these moments, but then it's your bread and butter. And I won't be accepting the performances we've had the first half of the season in the second half of the season. That's why we need to start kicking on. That's why I need to bring in fresh new faces and start regrouping, because I want to be in the top 10 of this league.
Very exciting prospect.
Yeah, good stuff.
Thanks very much.
Thank you. Cheers.